Let us see the central idea. Emperor loves music. In this story, there are two main characters, okay? The first one is a little nightingale, a very little bird with a very melodious voice, okay? And the second character is the emperor, the king, okay? And the king loves music. He has a live nightingale to sing melodious songs for him. उनके पास एक छोटा सा nightingale है जो उनके लिए बहुत ही melodious songs sing करता है. Okay? One day he receives a golden nightingale. One day he receives a box in which there was a golden nightingale. Okay? सोने से बना हुआ nightingale. Fine. Now let us see what comes next. What happens next? Story में आगे क्या होता है जब emperor को nightingale मिलता है, golden nightingale. Okay? What does the emperor do? Emperor क्या करता है जब उसे golden nightingale मिलता है? Are you excited for the story? Okay, let's go and watch the story.
The Nightingale. Once, long ago in China, lived an emperor. His palace had the most beautiful garden in the world. This garden ended near a dense forest. In one of the trees of the forest lived a nightingale. It sang so sweetly that everyone stopped still and listened to its song. Travelers came from all over the world to admire the emperor's palace and his garden. However, when they heard the nightingale's song, they said, "This is the best of all." Soon the emperor heard of the nightingale. "Is there such a bird in my empire? I never heard of it. I command the bird to be brought to my palace and made to sing before me." But where was the nightingale to be found? No one knew where it lived.
Where do you think the nightingale lived? Nightingale कहाँ रहता था? Do you know? Yes, it lived in a dense forest near the emperor's empire. Right? Let us see what happens next.
Said, "I know where the nightingale lives. It lives in the forest. It sings melodiously. When I'm tired, I rest under the trees and listen to the nightingale's song. Its singing makes me forget everything." So the little girl led the way into the forest. Half the court went with her. After walking a long distance, the girl stopped near a tree. She pointed at a little grey bird up in the boughs. "This is the nightingale," she said softly. "It can't be possible," everyone said in disappointment. "How dull it looks." "Little nightingale," said the girl, "our emperor wishes you to sing before him." "My song sounds best in the forest," replied the nightingale. "But I have come to the palace because the emperor wants me to." So the nightingale went to the palace. The emperor looked at the bird and ordered it to sing. The nightingale sang so melodiously that the emperor had tears running down his cheeks. He ordered that the nightingale remain at the palace. It was kept in a golden cage and given the most delicious food. The whole city talked about the wonderful bird. When two people met, one said, "Nighting," and the other said, "Gale." This became a way of greeting. One day, the emperor received a parcel marked "The Nightingale." When he opened it, he was astonished. In it was a golden nightingale. There was a golden key lying beside it. The emperor wound up the golden nightingale with the golden key. It started singing a beautiful tune. 30 times it sang the same tune, and yet was not tired. The emperor said that the living nightingale ought to be shown this wonder. But where was the living nightingale? None had noticed that it had flown away out of the open window, back to the forest.
No one had noticed the absence of the live nightingale. Why golden nightingale. एक golden nightingale की वजह से उन्होंने real nightingale को observe नहीं किया. Is this answer true? Let's check. Yes, the answer is correct. Now let's see what happens next.
What does it matter? We have the best bird after all, said everyone. The golden bird was made to sing again and again until everyone knew its tunes by heart. So, a whole year went by. Suddenly, the emperor fell ill. In his illness, he longed to hear a melodious song. Music, he said, precious golden bird, sing. Your song will make me well again. But the bird stood still. It was worn out inside, and there was no music left in it. The emperor longed for music, but the bird could not sing. Then, from the windows, suddenly the most lovely song was heard.
Who do you think it was? किसने emperor के लिए melodious song गाना start किया? Who was it? Let us see.
It was the little live nightingale that sat outside on a tree. It had heard of the emperor's illness and had come to sing to him. It sang the most beautiful song. As it sang, the emperor felt better. Thanks, said the emperor. You must always stay with me. Not so, replied the nightingale. I cannot live in a palace. I will come and sit on the tree by the window every evening and sing for you. But you must promise me one thing. Anything, said the emperor. Let not any bird live in a cage. The emperor smiled and said, As you wish, my nightingale. The nightingale flew away happily, only to return the next day.
Dear children, you observed that original nightingale के voice से the emperor was feeling better, right? And last में nightingale ने क्या promise मांगा emperor से? That no bird should ever be caged, right? अगर हमें भी कोई केज में बंद करके रखे, हमें कैसा लगेगा? Right? We will feel bad, right? इसलिए हमें किसी भी एनिमल को, किसी भी बर्ड को कैद करके नहीं रखना चाहिए. This was the only wish the nightingale asked to the emperor, right? Now let us see the moral of the story. Okay, let's go. Moral of the story. Let us see. Nature offers more beauty, variety and power than a man-made mechanical thing. Right, dear children? हमें जो मदर नेचर से मिला है, वो हमसे ज्यादा पावरफुल है. I hope you agree on this. So, this is illustrated through the beautiful song of the nightingale. क्या हम उस golden nightingale जो man-made है, उसे original nightingale की voice से compare कर सकते हैं? No, because what had happened in the story? जब emperor he was on the death bed, वो बहुत बीमार था, तब क्या उस golden bird ने उनके लिए गाना गाया? नहीं ना. किसने गाना गाया उनके लिए? The original, the nightingale which the mother nature has gifted us, right? So हमें हमेशा नेचर को थैंक्स बोलना चाहिए and we should value it because उन्होंने जो भी हमारे लिए बनाया है, जो भी हमें गिफ्ट दिया है, it is very powerful, right, dear children? The real nightingale has the power to cure the emperor's disease. Nightingale, जो real nightingale है, उसके पास पावर था, तभी ही वो emperor को ठीक कर पाया, right? As he lays at the point of death, he was very ill, but how he felt better? With the help of the song of the little nightingale. Right, dear children? Let us see what comes next. Appreciate the beauty of nature. We should appreciate the beauty of nature, right? We should thank the Mother What have you experienced? Have you enjoyed it or have you felt bored? You need to share your experience in only 5 lines. Okay, dear children? I will see you next time with a fresh chapter and with a fresh part of the story. Okay, dear children? Bye.